Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fortnite video. Today we're going to be going over all of the Royal Rumble challenges and the Prestige challenges, and I'm going to show you guys how you can complete each one of those challenges. So let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so the first three challenges are quite self-explanatory. There isn't really a clip I can show you for these first three because they're not really something that I can show you. The first one is to play matches off Team Rumble with at least one elimination. Now you need to do that 5 times, which means you do need to play 5 matches and get at least one elimination. You don't need to win it, so it doesn't really matter about that. As long as you get one elimination, that's absolutely fine. The next one is to assist teammates with eliminations in Team Rumble. So all you need to do is just shoot somebody and then hope that they will die. If you're in the final zones, it's really easy, this challenge, but you will need to get 20 assists in total. So obviously as long as you shoot 20 people and they die by your teammates, it won't matter. And then the last one is to win a match of Team Rumble. Now you need to do that 3 times as well. So these 3 challenges are all kind of interconnected. You're probably going to complete them all together, so I didn't really have a clip to show you guys because it's quite self-explanatory. So the next challenge is to build 200 structures with the X-Lord outfit equipped. As you guys can see, I've got the outfit equipped and I am just going around trying to get as many mats as possible. Now, because you need to do this 200 times, you will need 2,000 mats to complete this challenge. Because obviously 10 mats is 1 build, and 1 build out of 200 is, you know, it's quite self-explanatory. So you will need 2,000 mats altogether. And you can do what I'm just doing, just basically spamming mats. And spamming different builds all around. But as you're playing the games, if you're going for the first 3 challenges anyway, you probably will get this just naturally. It's just a given, really. I just wanted to quickly demonstrate the easiest way to get this challenge. The next challenge is to deal damage to opponents in a single match of Team Rumble, and you need to do 500 damage total. Really easy one. Like I said, you'll probably get this as you get in the other challenges anyway, so it's quite self-explanatory, that one. The next challenge is to eliminate opponents less than 5 meters away in Team Rumble. Really easy challenge. You don't need to do it in the same game as long as you eliminate 5 opponents who are really close to you. Obviously with a shotgun or absolutely anything, that will count towards the challenge. And the final challenge to complete the first 7 is to search 5 supply drops in Team Rumble. Now these guys are obviously absolutely everywhere. Really easy to do. You don't need to do it in the same game. As long as you get 5 overall, that will count towards this. So that should be the first 7 completed for you guys. What we can do now is prestige the challenges, and I'll show you guys now how you can complete the prestige challenges as well. So the first prestige challenge that you need to do is eliminate 3 opponents in a single match. Really easy challenge. Obviously you'll just probably get this while you play Team Rumble. Not really difficult, this one. So the next challenge is probably the most difficult prestige challenge that you need to complete, and for this you need to eliminate opponents further than 100 meters away in Team Rumble. Now as you guys can see, I've just got the scoped AR just because I prefer that to using the sniper, but obviously any sort of sniper or pretty much anything with a scope will do. And all I'm doing is just sat on the edge. I'm sat in a tree, as you guys can see, and I'm just waiting to see if I can get some easy eliminations on people. You do need to get 3 overall. You don't need to get them in the same game, so that's quite lucky. But as long as you do it 100 meters away, obviously there's not really any judging distance or anything like that that you can use. Just obviously try and kill the person who's the furthest away, and that will count towards the challenge. So another straightforward one we've got is assist teammates with eliminations in a single match of Team Rumble. And now you need to do this to 5 enemies. So as long as you hit 5 enemies and your teammates finish them off, you will be able to get this challenge relatively easy. Just make sure that you do it in a single game. All you've got to do is basically just get a few shots in on those enemies that your teammates are fighting, and it will count towards the challenge. Really easy one, that one. So the next prestige challenge is to deal damage to different opponents without respawning in Team Rumble. So for this, obviously, I recommend getting some sort of sniper or anything like that, and basically just hitting 3 different enemies around the map without dying. Pretty self-explanatory, this one, but obviously if you do die, that challenge will reset, so you'll have to hit all 3 enemies again. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do, just a bit time consuming if you're having trouble finding a sniper. So the next challenge is to search 20 chests with the X-Lord outfit in Team Rumble. Now I recommend just keeping the X-Lord outfit equipped throughout the entire challenge series, because it just makes it so much easier than having to mess about switching it every 5 seconds. Because some challenges you need it, some challenges you don't need it. But as long as you search for those 20 chests, that's pretty much the challenge completed. You don't need to do it in the same game, so that's absolutely fine. Pretty easy, this one, just a little bit time consuming if you can't find 20 chests off the bat. So the next one is probably the most time-consuming challenge of them all. You need to do 1,000 headshot damage in Team Rumble. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get this one, but as long as you go for those headshots, you'll get this challenge fairly easy. And the final prestige challenge is to search 3 supply drops in a single match of Team Rumble. Of course, you can die, doesn't really matter as long as you search those 3 drops. So that's it for the Royal Rumble challenges. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Obviously, the main reason why we're doing this is to get that tier 100, because I'm going to try and show you guys that you don't need to spend that little extra money on getting the boosters to get to the tier 100. You don't need that. If you guys follow the guide each week and do all the challenges, you'll quite easily reach that tier 100 without having to use any of those boosters. So that's our main goal for this guide series anyway. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I know they're not very long videos, and I know sometimes they might be a little bit quick in areas, but I don't see the point in going over one challenge that's self-explanatory and wasting 5-10 minutes on it. If you guys understand it, then that's absolutely fine by me. I can make it a little bit longer. Leave a note in the comments if you want me to make these videos a bit longer and maybe in a bit more detail. But I like keeping it short and sweet and to the point. That's the whole point of these videos. That's why they're not 15-20 minutes long, because it's quite self-explanatory. But if you guys do want me to go into a little bit more detail in the challenges or anything like that, let me know down in the comment section below. But other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this week's guide, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Take care.